May I come in, sir?
Please come.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Was it a long wait for you?
Not really.
Could you please introduce yourself and please tell us about your work experience, if any?
Sir, my name is Kriti. I was born in Muzaffarpur district in the state of Bihar. Thereafter, I did my schooling from Birla Balika Vidyapeeth, Pilani, Rajasthan. And then I pursued my graduation in economics from Miranda House, University of Delhi. And then post-graduation in Delhi School of Economics, the University of Delhi.
When did you complete your master's?
So in 2018.
2018.
Yes, sir.
Professor Mosmi Das taught you something?
Yes, sir, macroeconomics.
And Professor Uday Bhanu?
No, sir, I didn't take his paper because he had.
He was taking elective, I suppose.
Yes, sir. Actually, in my batch, he had some issues with his hand, so he didn't offer his subject.
Okay.
That's why.
Are you working somewhere?
No, sir, not currently.
So you are preparing for economic services?
So yes, sir. For after my post graduation, for 2 years, I prepared for civil services. However, later on, my interest got more inclined towards economics, and thereafter, I have been preparing, and I have appeared for NET JRF, GATE Economics, RBI, DEPR, and Indian Economic Services. And this is my second attempt at Indian Economic Services.
Qualified RBI?
No, sir. I did appear for the interview, but I didn't get selected in the final list.
Did you appear for mock interview here for RBI?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
I was not in Delhi.
Okay. We were there, 8 out of 24 qualified from.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The success rate
was
is
very pretty high. Out of 24, 8 finally cracked. Anyway, so you have done your master's in 2018?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what Professor Mosmi was teaching? Macro.
Macroeconomics.
And what are the subjects you are most comfortable in?
Sir, microeconomics. I like studying microeconomics.
Micro.
Yes.
And did you read some development papers also? Economic development or something? Or growth?
I did study that in my post-graduation and graduation.
Do you think that the Lewis model of development is still relevant to Indian economy?
Yes, sir. I do think that it is relevant because we have seen that in India there is a lot of disguised unemployment in the agriculture sector, and there has been missing middle, and the contribution of industrial sector is almost stagnant in terms of percentage. So I think if we invest more in the industrial sector, or we increase the productivity of the agriculture sector, then it would be able to absorb more of the labor, and that would increase the labor productivity and their wages. And
how the productivity of labor can be increased by increasing the productivity of agriculture sector?
so if we introduce mechanization, if we introduce the technological seeds, then the yield per acre will increase, and also the amount of output that per.
But here I doubt that, first of all, let me know from your side, how would you increase the agriculture production and productivity in India? Let us start from here.
So first would be, I would say, is irrigation, because around 45.
Got it, irrigation.
Then sir, mechanization.
Okay.
We need machines.
Okay.
Then sir, better credit availability, and sir, awareness regarding the right
technology, etc. Introduction of new technology.
Yes, sir, and right choice of the agroclimatic choice of crops is also necessary.
And some of the measures that you suggest to adopt for increasing the agriculture production and productivity are labor displacing in nature. They are not labor absorbing in nature.
But
for example, mechanization. You said that.
Yes, sir.
And mechanization is a must for
Yes, sir.
increasing agriculture production productivity.
Yes, sir.
So the larger the degree of mechanization,
Yes, sir.
the lesser will be the labor absorption in the agriculture sector.
Yes, sir. But what will happen is that the wages will increase because of increase in the productivity. The
That's a
wages will
different
increase.
issue.
Also, because of the linkages, there will be better.
That's a different issue. Increasing the labor wages is a different issue.
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
But labor absorption, as you mentioned,
has to happen in the industrial sector.
yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
and it's a good thing when the agriculture development is happening.
It shows a
and if
development.
it's
Yes,
labor
sir.
displacing and the same amount of labor or larger amount of labor is absorbed in the agriculture or the
Industrial
or the
services.
sector.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a good sign.
Yes, sir.
So you should put your answer in that line.
Yes, sir. Surely.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Just a little amount of intervention to correct you.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, and what are the other subjects you studied master level?
In masters, sir, I did microeconomics, macroeconometry, basic econometrics, then economics of regulation, and mathematical
What is the
economics.
stationarity?
Sorry, sir.
What is the stationarity in
Sir-
the regression analysis?
So when the variables do not change with the change in time period, so then we say that the variable is stationary.
And what is autocorrelation?
So autocorrelation is when the random error term of the samples are correlated to each other. So it varies with the when the independent and the dependent variables changes in different samples, the random error term also changes.
And what is the statistical test for autocorrelation?
So one is Durbin-Watson test and another is Durbin-H test.
And what is the range of, how do we interpret the result?
So in Durbin-Watson test, it is 0 to 4. Sir, if it is between 1, if it is between 1 and 3, then there is no autocorrelation present. If it is between 0
No issue,
Right.
no problem.
I'll have to
I can
see
just-
once.
So, have you heard about data monetization and what are its advantages?
So data monetization. So data monetization would be when any firm sells data for money, for monetary gain. So its advantages could be that different firms can use the data for their own profit maximization. However, I think data privacy has to be respected, and if data monetization is taking place, it has to take place with the consent of the stakeholders involved in it.
Okay. So, how do you see India assuming G20 presidency?
Sir, I think India has a great opportunity to present itself as the G20 presidency, because it's the time of the emerging market economies, and we know that the troika is of the emerging market economies, and given the global situation right now where the emerging market economies are facing certain economic drawbacks, India can present itself and help other countries and incentivize other countries to learn from Indian experiences, and also to put forward their views and their problems so that we can discuss it on a larger platform and come up with a proper solution.
What are the issues that India should take up in this?
Sir,
It is claiming a G20 presidency.
So firstly, I think that currently India is facing spillover effect, not just India, all the emerging market economies. So to what extent India can, the developing or the emerging market economies can actually absorb those spillover effects, that has to be discussed. Then second, I would say, is the sustainability of climate finance, because it cannot happen that the country is just going on financing climate change and it is resulting in increase in inequality or increase in poverty. So we have to maintain a well balanced financing in terms of achieving the sustainable development goals. And thirdly, I would say is that India can set an example of being the leader in digital revolution, because India has achieved tremendously in this field and other countries can learn from it. So these three are the major areas that I think that should be discussed in G20.
What diplomatically the India wants to put when it says through its logo that Vasudha Kutumbakam?
Sir, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means that the world is one family. So because we have seen that there has been increasing polarization in the world because of war and certain security issues, so India has taken a good step by making this as a theme, because we need globalization. Without globalization, it is not possible to achieve high growth, or to increase or to finance climate, or to go for better export oriented growth. So considering this world as one family and giving hope for the future, I think is the way forward right now.
What is the background of your parents?
So my father is in Indian Administrative Service and my mother is a homemaker.
Okay. Where is he posted?
Sir, in Bihar. His card, yes sir.
Is he a civil servant?
Yes sir.
Yes.
Yes sir.
Which department?
So he is in the Department of Prohibition, Excise and Registration.
Okay. So, how do you see the liquor ban in Bihar? Its socio-economic impact. Elaborate it briefly.
Sir, I certainly support alcohol ban. There have been the reports of the National Crimes Record Bureau that after the implementation of the liquor ban, the alcohol ban, there has been reduction in the crime rate against women and also the crime rate overall. Whereas in the same time period, if we see on the national level, the crime rates have actually increased.
But
and
the government is incurring huge losses as a result of
Yes.
liquor ban.
Yes, sir. But I think that Bihar, since the literacy rate is very high and poverty rate is also very high, we need, for economic development, we need social development as well. Unless and until the social indicators are improving, economic development cannot be sustainable.
So how the liquor ban is going to contribute towards economic development of Bihar when we are incurring huge losses, revenue losses for the government?
Sir,
I ask this question because your father is in this.
yes, sir. Sir, because now the families are targeting the income of the household income more towards nutrition, more towards education, more towards building human capital, and that would in long term will harness economic development, not in the short run, because these processes take time. Yes, in Bihar do faces a revenue loss
But
problem.
it is alleged that despite the legal ban on the liquor in
Yes, sir.
Bihar, the liquor is still being supplied and being consumed through spurious means or through
Yes,
illegal routes.
Yes, sir.
So
So-
it means effectively it is not.
So social indicators are improving, but I think the solution does not lie in just
How do you say
cutting.
that social indicators have improved? I do not agree, suppose. Can you cite any study, any report of the government?
Yes, so
I'm just trying to counter you.
so the literacy rate have improved. Also, I would say
How
that
the literacy is related to liquor ban?
so because then the household can spend a larger amount towards education of their children and also focus more on nutrition. So that would certainly improve the economic development. Also, I think, sir, because there is the spurious use of spurious liquors, I think the solution lies in better monitoring the system. For example, Bihar has come up with drone surveillance. Then there is the use of breath analyzers, and more police force is targeted
But there
towards
are
this.
states where liquor has not been banned.
Yes, sir.
But even still, they are higher as far as literacy rate is concerned, as far as GDP growth is concerned, other social indicators also. So can the liquor ban is the only instrument or the most effective instrument to improve the social indicators and improve the economic development, economic growth?
So it certainly cannot be the only indicator, but I think it is important because we have to see the background of each state. Bihar is not similar to Delhi, or Bihar is not similar to Maharashtra. There is lack of awareness in Bihar. People are not very aspirational. So in that sense, I think awareness is the key.
Bihar is not so developed.
Yes,
I won't
sir.
say it backward because it will be a derogatory term.
Yes, sir.
Not so developed, but Biharis are very developed outside Bihar.
Yes, sir. Because they don't have opportunities in Bihar. If we see the industrial, the growth of industrial sector is very low. So, and also the productivity.
How do you see this issue? How to actually honestly improve the situation in Bihar?
So certainly, sir, I would say after 2006,
What are
the situation.
fundamental reasons for backwardness of Bihar or underdevelopment of Bihar?
So mostly-
1 to 3 reasons.
So mostly it is
common.
historical because of the zamindari system. The agriculture sector is badly impacted. Then second, I would say is because of the freight equalization policy that came. However, we have gotten rid of it, but it is having a spillover effect. Then third, I would say is the state government policies, where the state government has failed to stick to the subsidies promises that were made, and that has sort of disincentivized the industries from setting up industries in Bihar.
Why are the
So building-
politicians not interested that the large scale and medium scale and the small scale industries should be set up in Bihar, and that is likely to have a positive impact on generation of output and
Sir,
income?
now it is-
Are they not interested really?
So right now they are. After 2006, the industrial policies have been renewed.
So you want to say that earlier government, politicians, they were not interested to.
So they were more focused on social development rather than economic development. A lot of caste-based politics was there, and it is still there. So unless and until people are more aware or more literate that for economic development.
Caste-based politics does not necessarily come into clash with the goal of economic development. Both can happen simultaneously.
But if people are voting,
Caste-based politics is another thing to come to the power. But economic development process or goal is independent of all these things. Don't you agree with this?
sir, I don't think it is independent, because people are then voting to that parties or to those members.
That's fine. Suppose
From
that
their
a
caste.
political party has come to,
Yes, sir.
power
Yes, sir.
based on caste politics.
Yes,
Now, if
sir.
the government has been formed,
It has to be merit based on their manifestation, like what they want to do or what is their goal of economic development, rather than caste. So that is where the issue lies, I think. And I think but people are becoming more and more aware, and after 2005 there has been tremendous improvement. Now the industrial base is improving. We see that there are the government has planned to set up 17 ethanol industries, because the sugarcane production is very high, so that would increase the.
which kind of industries have the potential to grow in Bihar? Which kinds of industries?
Sir, agro-processing industries, because the agriculture sector is huge, and because there is a linkages through the agro-commodity industries.
What is crowding out effect?
So crowding out is when the increase in government expenditure actually reduces the private investment, because with increase in government investment, the interest rate
Does
also
the
rises.
government expenditure always leads to crowding out of the private investment?
No, sir. We have not seen that in India, because there is a spillover effect, in the sense that if the government is investing in physical infrastructure, in social overhead capital, then that actually reduces the cost of production of the private industries, and that incentivizes the private industries
So
to set
crowding
up.
in is also there.
Yes, sir. Crowding
Is it
in.
happening in Bihar? Because in Bihar recently, in the last decades or so,
Yes.
we have seen lots of infrastructure development,
Yes, sir.
particularly in terms of roads and electricity.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
is the crowding in of private investment is happening in
Yeah.
Bihar?
Yes, sir. I certainly do think so, because industries are being set up in Bihar. We can see that in ethanol industries. We can see that there are food processing industries. Also, agriculture startups are coming in India, in Bihar.
How are
So-
you actually preparing for the interview? What
Sorry?
is your strategy? Tell us frankly.
So my strategy for interview is first to prepare for the current affairs, like I'm doing it simultaneously. Current affairs, whatever it is coming, to prepare it thoroughly.
What are the sources? that you are consulting for current affairs?
Current affairs, sir, I've been reading Mint newspaper. I've been reading Business Standard newspaper.
And just reading or making some notes also?
So from the editorial, whatever I think is relevant and whatever I think that needs to be read again, then I note it down.
Okay.
So-
And other strategy?
And then I'm DAF. I have done it completely, like whatever the questions that could be come up with the DAF, I have brainstormed it myself, also with my friends, and then revising the static portion of economics that I prepared for the mains exam.
Okay. And what about your course content that you have done in your graduation and post graduation?
Yes, so that static portion I am revising.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Quickly, sir. The background is you are from Bihar, Muzaffarpur
Yes,
district.
yes,
so,
sir.
Maybe that you may be asked a question. Okay, what are the potential industry which could be established in Muzaffarpur area or agro-based industry, as you said, processing industry.
Yes, sir.
So go through that also. Why you are born in Muzaffarpur?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I have been living in Patna.
Patna.
Yes, sir.
And father is Bihar cadre or?
So he was earlier in Bihar Administrative Service,
Okay.
but through promotion he has been promoted to Indian Administrative Service. Yes, sir.
And what about your mother?
Sir, my mother is actually a postgraduate in chemistry, but now like she is a homemaker.
Which batch your father was? Because I was in VPC 97.
I think, sir, he was in 92 or 93.
What's his name?
Vinay Kumar.
Achha. He's posted now in?
He's joint secretary in so while I was
Excise
filling,
department.
sir, while I was filling the form, then he was in excise department, but
Okay.
now he is in development and planning.
Okay. Maybe most of the batches are from they are in DDC level or secretary level. Which is, he got IAS last year? Or 2
So
years?
this year.
This year.
This year.
Okay. So must be batch of. Yes.
Three important points we would like to suggest you.
Yes, sir.
Go through your DAF carefully, very carefully, because 60-70% question would be
Yes, sir.
from
DAF, by DAF, sir, you mean like particularly Bihar?
not particularly Bihar. Then your Miranda House, you have done
Yes,
from Miranda
yes,
House,
sir. Yes, sir.
and about the college, about the university, and if incidentally they happen to enter the University of Delhi and Miranda House, they may ask something about the new education policy, briefly, not in detail.
Sir, which policy?
New
sir?
education
New
policy.
education policy.
NEP,
Yes, sir.
2020.
Yes, sir.
And initially your sound was very low, so you have to speak a little louder.
थोड़ा सा
Okay.
each one.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
And बिहार के बारे में
And
बिल्कुल थोड़ा
one word which you are using oftenly, avoid it. In 90% of your answers you have used a word, spillover, spillover, spillover. Spillover effect may not be everywhere. So
Yes.
please, so just make a cautious effort not to use this word again and again.
Sure, sir.
That was the word which you are almost you have used 10 times.
बिहार के बारे में
Yes, sir.
आपका स्टेट का जो है ज्योग्राफी रफली और डिटेल में स्टेट का ज्योग्राफी, स्टेट क्लाइमेट, स्टेट इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन
Yes.
एंड सोशल जो
I have to be thorough with the social indicators so that I can
Yes,
prove my
social
point.
indicators.
Generally, because the moment they will say that okay, you say that people are migrating or what could be the other reason why Bihar is not developing. Culturally, it is very good. Why
Yes.
it is not converting to economic development? So maybe liquor ban if the question comes. maybe.
Your answer about the effect of liquor ban, its economic impact, its social impact is so good, but not very convincing. You
It
have
needs to be backed by data.
You have to dig deeper on this issue because this is a very important issue. It has been
Yes.
news frequently also.
Yes,
And
sir.
there has
About the
been always
liquor.
a dilemma between the the revenue is such a huge from this excise.
Sir, I can state here the Article 47 because the DPSP also says that we have to, the state has to prohibit the use of spurious, of the alcohol and other such
And you can
substances.
ask your father. Recently, there has been a news in government circle that the government is considering to lift the ban on the liquor. I'm not sure about it.
No, sir, I don't think so. That is the situation.
कुछ बातें ऐसी
They are
की-
increasing.
It's a rumor only, but
Yes, sir. They are increasing the monitoring because otherwise, lakhs of money and crores of money has been spent on drone surveillance. So I don't think that the
So
ban
you should
is.
have point-wise convincing 3-4 point answer about
and
this.
you are not working. So, but you passed your MA in 18.
Yes,
so
sir.
there is a gap of 4 years.
4 years, yes, sir.
So they may ask you, you are only preparing for this. So then you said ki you are preparing for civil services.
Sir, I did prepare it for almost 2.5 years, but now I am not preparing for it. Now I'm totally
Since you are
focused.
qualified economic services, why don't you take this subject then try for civil services as well? This
So
is
maybe
the
late-
line we are discussing.
Maybe later on I can think about.
You have already qualified NET also.
Yes,
You
sir.
can say that I have taken a second line of defense.
Yes, yes.
है ना?
Research
That-
You
like
have yes. So have you taken admission PhD or?
not right now. I have not taken. I was like, I have to give this attempt with full preparation. If I don't get in, then I'll certainly go for research and then I can prepare it side by side.
Right. So, because, and you have qualified NET.
Yes, and GRF is qualified.
JRF?
Yes, sir.
So where,
Did we ask question about G20?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
JRF? Which year?
So it's
Because it is valid only for 3 years. Then
yes, sir. Last year. So
Last
it's
year, sir.
22. So in 21 I qualified. Yes, sir.
21.
21. Yes, sir.
23. So
Yes, sir.
take a decision, take somewhere in MPhil or PhD.
I want to do research, mostly maybe from abroad or something. Then, but I want to get into economic services.
Yes, that's okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, how was the overall presentation?
You see, that is what I said. It's okay. Your tonal quality, your presentation is fine. But only thing is that some of the things, suppose if they touch you the basics and then obviously they do not ask actually.
Yes,
But
sir.
since your background is from Miranda and then you are from the School of Economics,
Yes,
suppose,
sir.
so it looks odd when you don't answer questions like stationality or something, because expectations are high, right? When you are from the institute.
Yes.
But nevertheless, it is a taste of your personality. Overall, it's okay, fine. But a little bit louder you have to. Initially, you started with a very low sound.
Yes, sir.
And then when you are answering to someone, suppose member X is asking 60% concerned eye contact with him, and then you should also 40% should look at
To other
there are only
members.
6 persons there.
Yes, sir.
So it's okay, but again, preparation is never
Yes, sir.
final. And you stand a very high chance. And Bihar is such a vibrant state, there is always a question. from
Yes,
there.
sir. That is the one.
Yeah, that is the one thing. Whatever you answer, you will not be able to fully satisfy to any of the member. So don't worry about that.
Yes, sir.
It's a personality test. We all have faced those things in our lives too. Coming from Bihar and then making a place is everywhere is
So
special.
you are also from Bihar?
So these are some of the suggestions for you.
Yes, sir.
And थोड़ा सा इकोनॉमिक्स ऑनर्स का जो कंटेंट्स है सिलेबस का सुपरफिशियली उसको देखो
Sure, sir.
और मोर फोकस ऑन इंडियन इकोनॉमी
Correct.
करेक्ट एंड बोथ इन कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ इंडिया एंड ग्लोबल इकोनॉमिक इशू। और जब भी कोई इंडियन इकोनॉमिक इश्यूज की बात करते हैं तो उसको इकोनॉमिक्स का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, जो
Theory.
थ्योरी है, उससे थोड़ा सा रिलेट करने की कोशिश करो। ऐसा नहीं कि सारा इशू रिलेट करेंगे,
Yes,
लेकिन
sir.
जहाँ पे रिलेशन हो सकता है इस्टेब्लिश वहाँ पे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं जैसे रिलेटेड इकोनॉमिक थ्योरी क्या है।
Yes, sir.
और ये सब
जैसे-
करंट इश्यूज में
हाँ।
यूपीज हैं, डिजिटल मनी है, ऑब्वियसली मे एक्सपेक्ट G20 अभी आ रहा है, मे बी देन मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमेटी रिपोर्ट आज फिर आई है,
Yes, sir.
रिवाइज 35%
basis points.
basis point. Whereas the finance minister says that we will focus more on growth now, but again when you are increasing repo rate, obviously it will increase to inflation, and then there will be again trade-off between growth and inflation.
Yes, sir.
So how do you see this? Because RBI is again now raising repo rate again, whereas the Sitaraman or finance minister
sir.
has given a hint that now will focus more on growth. But
Maybe this is the last time or...
so you have to read monetary policy committee report.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
That will help you.
Okay.
Go through it, and if you want to ask anything from us, you are free to ask.
First question was that you asked, I am also from Bihar. Yes, I am also from Bihar. And presently I am in DTU, Delhi Technological University, Humanities. And sir is in Delhi University only, Professor
Yes, sir.
Bharat Singh. Mosmi and Uday Bhanu are my batchmates in high school.
Okay. So I wanted to take the paper of Uday sir, but I think he dislocated his arm or he fractured or something. Yes,
It's
sir.
good that you have not taken. Otherwise, there will be another question. is Nash equilibrium or Pareto equilibrium? So they will ask you. Because the moment you say something, that gives an area of question.
Yes,
They
sir.
will ask
ये आपको बाउंड्री में
you.
बांध कर रखा है।
Yes.
Now it's
But
not a
do
syllabus.
they expect me to know the master's content?
No, nothing. You have been tested on written part. It's as sir said, it's a personality test. Even if you don't answer it from your subject, hardly matters. Be confident.
Macroeconomic modeling के ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछ दे, if you are unable to answer, it's not a negative point. अगर आता है तो बता दो, because already you have been tested in the written examination. It's your personality test. But जो हमने कहा कि कोर्स कंटेंट का अवेयरनेस आपका होना चाहिए. You should be aware about the issues confronting Bihar.
Yes, sir.
And the Miranda House, University of Delhi, current Indian economic issues,
New education
global
policy, global, so this current
ये
issues.
सारा चीज़.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And focus on DAF very carefully. 60-70% question will be from DAF, either explicitly or implicitly. 30-40% में होगा. लेकिन ये दोनों को मिला लोगे अगर, ये DAF और वो जो हमने सजेशन में लिख दिया है, उसके बियॉन्ड शायद 80-90% इसी का आसपास आना चाहिए. ठीक है. Otherwise,
Sure, sir.
personality is good. You have a fair chance to be selected. We are very much hopeful about your success.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
And if any issues related to economic.
This is your first mock or second mock?
So this is my first.
First mock.
Yes, sir.
Probably on 17th, other candidates are coming. So if you,
17th. My interview is on 19th.
Okay.
So will it
So you
be
can
prudent to give the interview that much close?
When is your interview?
19th.
No, then avoid it.
Yes,
Then
sir.
avoid it. So then focus on the suggestion on your DAP, the suggestion that have been given there. Okay?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
Any personal, we can, if you have an issue, I'm in Delhi Technological University, head of the Department of Humanities. So you can, if you have a personal, then
Yes, sir. Sure,
you
sir.
can utilize our services.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.